Once again, people, welcome to Kiss the Sky for Volume 3 of Live from Kiss the Sky.
Yeah.
Woo. Hi, I'm Noah Gabriel. Tonight we have 4 artists on stage. We've got Mr. Dave Vermont. Yes, artist. Greg Berner. Mr. Michael Heaton. And of course, the Kevin Trudeau. Hi. Oh, he's giving me weird looks already. It's beautiful. So tonight we're going to do something different. The past couple shows have just kind of featured one person, and they took charge after I introduced them. But tonight, I'm actually going to talk to these people and pick their brains. So I'm kind of excited.
It's going to be a short night.
Yeah. And I'm done. I've been lucky enough to know these guys and work with them randomly throughout the past 10 years or so, some more recent than others. But as an artist, I know there's some cool things that we've drawn our influences from. So I'd like to pick their brain about that. And I'm gonna start with Mr. Greg Berner. Yeah.
Shocker.
Ooh. So I know for me, there were a couple albums that really, kind of set me off and made me want to write, not just play guitar or be a musician, but made me want to do something original. So I'm kind of wondering, what was that for you? What was one of the first albums that set you off?
It's an excellent question. I'm totally unprepared. Wait, let me check my notes.
Yeah.
I actually, let me just ask this first. Did everybody pay? Because I'm really interested in that. I'm not going to play a note until I know everybody's. I think for me, I grew up listening to a lot of classic rock and roll, so a lot of Led Zeppelin, Deep Purple, Black Sabbath, a lot of guitar stuff, because that's what I was into, and I was playing electric guitar. I think for me, as far as the first person I listened to where it was not about the guitar at all, was Dylan. And I remember somebody playing Let Me Borrow a Record. I'd always heard about this guy, and I was probably 13 or 14. And played a Bob Dylan record and didn't know what to think of that. Didn't know what to think of his voice, didn't know what to think of what he was saying, didn't understand what he was saying. And, but I found myself, I kept going back to it. I was really just enamored with it and just found myself just singing his lyrics, almost kind of making fun of them because they were just the way he sang and all that. But then all of a sudden it really, really hit me, and I just realized that. Yeah. So I guess I would say, for me, so then something like, well, lately I've been looking for trouble. I'm aching for a fist fight on an early morning Tuesday night, and wrestling with a garden hose and cussing out a lamppost. This ain't me. No, this ain't me. This ain't me. No, this ain't me. And lately I've been talking a little too loud about an Oklahoma half-breed. He's roaring in at top speed in a Minnesota foot race where I'm holding on to last place. This ain't me. No, this ain't me. This ain't me. I'm gathering up the pieces of my hopes and dreams. This ain't me, finding out that love is never what it seems. No, this ain't me. Lately I've been dreaming in color. I'm in a Mississippi peep show, a California creep show. My landing gear's in slow-mo, and I'm standing here with no dough. This ain't me. No, this ain't me. This ain't me. I'm buried in the snow with just my southern charm. This ain't me, wishing I was a baby back in my mother's arms. No, this ain't me. And lately I've been talking to myself about a man's Anita mudslide and Edgar Winter's free ride. And I'm sorry, but my hands are tied. I'm gonna have to catch you on the flip side. This ain't me. No, this ain't me. This ain't me. No, this ain't me. But lately I've been singing a new song. And lately I've been singing a new song. This ain't me. No, this ain't me. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
That was beautiful. All right, so I'm going to pass this question around. Mr. Dave Ramont, what about you? First thing that set you off.
Bachelor number 2, same question. It's funny because the stuff Greg said applied to me too. I was at niece's recital, his choir thing yesterday, and the guy said, next we're going to do a song that you elderly people may remember from Simon and Garfunkel. And I thought, Jesus, zing. But with older siblings, I listen to a lot of that Simon and Garfunkel-y kind of stuff, Herman's Hermits, all that kind of cheesy stuff. But then, yeah, heavy doses of classic rock certainly was what fueled me and started me on all my vices, which I still hold close to my heart. But then I also discovered Bob Dylan, and by picking up cassettes at the library, and I had a cheesy little Panasonic cassette player, and listened to some Dylan records, and that kind of changed everything, songwriting-wise. And then after high school, I had a roommate who had hundreds and hundreds of records that I didn't have, and then that's when I figured out all the John Prine, Loudon Wainwright, Steve Goodman, David Bromberg, all that stuff. That was a whole nother big eye-opener. And then the 80s came along, and there was a lot of crap. And I used to bump into Mike Heaton playing some clubs at that time, and we played a lot of crap.
Yeah.
And
Still do.
and so then kind of coming out of that, Steve Earle and Lyle Lovett and James McMurtry and those guys, John Hyatt, started coming, and then that gave us hope again. But then I would say, Peter Case and Joe Henry and guys like that, Freddie Johnston, those guys probably had the biggest influence on my writing now, my last few records. And probably no more so than Tom Waits, only because lyrically you realize that everything you ever wrote was crap. And every line and every song of his is a book or a movie unto itself. And it taught me to write songs using all I can say is using more nouns, and everything paints a picture, and that's, I guess that'd be my biggest influence, him and Joe Henry. But oddly enough, to segue into playing a song, back in June of last year, 2011, is that when your last record came out?
I think so.
Because the song that he just played from that, and I was listening to Greg's record a lot when it came out, and I realized, we're a lazy lot, songwriters, except for, we're not all like Noah. We don't all write 3 songs every day. And I was listening to Greg's album a lot and going, I need to write some more songs, and I wrote this song under the influence of his record. I woke up tired from dreaming about the thing that keeps me awake. What you get fed on the shortest night? Was it crow or cake? And the one with a jewel and the big black sun. Put her up against the mountains and the moon. That I know, one I bet I know. Hey, well, ain't I right? Heading back west with a head full of words on the longest day. The rain come hard, I could see so clear. Now let us play. That was over by the field where I'd seen first frost. It don't make sense what to pay for the map, no, no. Hell, if you ain't lost, you ain't lost, oh. Hey, well, ain't I right? Hey, well, ain't I right? This looks like rain. Yeah, it looks like rain. And the old round boy went back into the house. Had a lickety split. He polished that cup to a brilliant sheen. Yeah, but there was nothing in it. And then the doctor come out, and he drew himself tall. I tried to tell him about the Wrens, but he wouldn't hear, oh no. And he looked so, so small. Hey, well, ain't I right? Hey, well, ain't I right? I trade my lunch for your sacred cow, yeah. What a fight. The whole world's full of people and the people can't stop. They're killing beautiful things. The river got choked and the clouds turned mean. And the frog wouldn't sing. I seen the bottles and the bags leaching up through the ground. Made Marvin want to holler and throw up his hands, oh yeah. We burned it down, we burned it down. Hey, well, ain't I right? Hey, well, ain't I right? I sleep every night in the cold gray snow, yeah. What a fight, right?
was really good. Very reminiscent of Prophet's Town.
Except for the sloppy guitar
Yeah.
play.
Oh. Mr. Michael Heaton, you're up
Yes.
next on The Price is Right.
Thank you very much. What was the question again?
What was the first album that you? I know we were talking about this beforehand, and you said, I mean, very much like Dave said, there's just countless albums.
Yeah.
But what made you want to do what you do?
It's hard to narrow it down because I actually started playing music on a lie. I basically told a lie in school so I could be popular because guy says he's going to start a band. I had a previous year. It was a rough year in school, and I sat next to the most popular kid in the class the first day of school, and he says he's going to start a band for the talent show. I thought I had this plan. I was just going to be popular, and he says he's going to start a band for the talent show, and I said, I play guitar, and I didn't play guitar, and so what I end up doing is I get invited to a party. He says, bring your guitar. I'm going to forget my guitar on the way to the party. I'm just going to go to the party, And I show up at the party. Well, they basically, as I get out of my mother's car, they hand me a guitar. And so I knew this, actually, I knew a Ted Nugent song, barely. Little Cat Scratch Fever. He said, you're teachable. So we spent the rest of the party. He gave me some chords, and we learned Freebird, honest. I have a recording of the very first performance, and it was fantastic. But at that moment...
Are you going to bootleg that, by the way?
Actually, I may just give it away as a free bonus with my next CD. But at the very first album that I can remember just blowing my head off, and it's almost redundant to say with me about being influenced by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. It's I got Damn the Torpedoes, and I still have it on cassette, and I actually have that recording of Freebird taped over the Damn the Torpedoes album, the cassette of Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. But song for song, that was one of my favorite albums, and when I started playing guitar, which was a few years later, actually, I kept going back to that. And then there was a couple albums that were just ripping my head off in the 80s. There were a couple things in the 80s that were pretty good, Dave. There was a band called the Waterboys. They had this album called This Is the Sea that was like, I couldn't get over that album. And they had a song on there called Spirit that was something that, for me, has influenced actually my attitude in many of the songs that I've chosen to write, because Spirit is basically a song. It's an upbeat song about how man could be, and it tends to show up in my songwriting all the time. So, and then on top of that, John Hyatt is the other guy. That's Bring the Family. It was another one that came out in about 86 or something, 85 or something like that, and that's one that just always stuck in my head. And of all the people, Tom Petty and John Hyatt and the Waterboys are probably the people I've stolen from the most. So as I think of this, I'm going to do this little number. I should have been prepared.
What's weird is I thought I would be the long-winded one, and it's not me at all.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
You got plenty of questions to keep on talking.
Borrow your guitar, Greg.
Mess that up too.
I've been keeping my head above the water, swimming just as fast as I can. I won't give up, I'm still looking for some luck, and I'm hoping that I'm gonna see the land. Well, I worried about the future for a minute, wondering what I'm gonna do. I'm not down, cause the good things come around, and you make your breaks so they make you. Well, I believe in something, I believe there's a plan. I'll just hit the ground running, cause I know my day is coming. But right now, do the best that I can. Right now, do the best that I can. Well, in everybody's life there comes a moment when you gotta plant your feet and make a stand. Swallow your fear, grab your troubles by the ear, take your boot and firmly plant it on their can. Cause you believe in something, I believe there's a plan. I just hit the ground running, cause I know my day is coming. But right now I'll do the best that I can. Right now I'll do the best that I can. Will you believe in something? I believe there's a plan. I'll just hit the ground running, cause I know my day is coming. But right now I'll do the best that I can. Yeah, I believe in something. I believe there's a plan. I'll just hit the ground running, cause I know my day is coming. But right now I'll do the best that I can. Right now I'll do the best that I can. Yeah, I'll do the best that I can.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi.
How you doing over there?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How do you feel about music?
I like it.
Yeah?
A lot of it's good, but there's some other stuff that
I know. It's just
I don't
a
like
lot
it.
A lot of it's bad.
A lot of it's bad.
So, let's get back to the good.
Yes.
And,
Well, funny, I started out liking the bad
well,
because
that's okay.
I grew up in the 80s, and you know, all the good that Mike found, I didn't. I think I liked butt rock before I liked anything else.
Yeah.
I was like impressionable and 11 years old, and like Poison was incredible. You know, I thought that's how you wrote a song. You know, you fell in love and you broke up, and then you made up some dumb thing about it. But then high school came, and you know that sophistication you believe you have, and I didn't. I found the Replacements, and that kind of they really couldn't write a song. And I like Paul Westerberg, but you're never gonna like go back and like quote him because it's kind of random. But there was that swagger that I thought really worked, and I wanted that swagger, and I wanted to join a band, and I wanted to be loud, and if I couldn't be good, I could be drunk, and that would be good. And I was an awkward kid in a neighborhood full of older people. So I don't know, these things I listened to growing up kind of sunk in, kind of by osmosis. There was the stuff my mom listened to. She wasn't a hippie. I don't think she ever did drugs. I wish she would have. It would have made us a lot better getting along and seeing eye to eye. I'm not endorsing anything. Nevertheless, she had, Leonard Cohen albums laying around in Cream and stuff like that. So, I mean, while my first influences may have been this butt rock stuff, there was, good things working in the background. So I got to learn a little bit. And then, school goes on, and your friends influence you. I had a friend of mine whose older brother worked for a college radio station down in Carbondale, and he brought home this stuff that just, I didn't know what to do with it. It was bigger than me. It was interesting. It came out of left field. It wasn't Cream. It wasn't the stuff I grew up on. It wasn't the Neil Diamond that I loved, because my mom loved Neil Diamond, and so I did too. And I could play a Neil Diamond song.
Sure.
Not gonna. Long story short, I started getting these things from the Sugar Cubes and these other bands that were coming up, at late 80s. And nevertheless, about songwriting itself, there was one song that made me want to write a song. And I haven't written anything that's good, and I'm not even going to bother trying to play something I stole. I'm just going to play the damn song. But it was a Mary Chapin Carpenter song. I like that. That sets me up nice. That you guys are you already like me. But it wasn't her singing it when I heard it. It was somebody on a compilation album that I don't remember who gave me. I don't remember where the album is, and I don't think I have the recording anymore, but I've been carrying it around for a long time. know it ain't been roses. Lately it's just been thorns. And no matter what I do, nothing seems to change. You've always been my shelter, yet you have been a storm. For a while I thought we'd always beat the rain. Now there's a hole here in my pocket where all my dreams are gone, falling out like so many nickels and dimes. And last of all, you've always been my good luck charm. Should've known that luck was just a waste of time. 'Cause it don't bring you love if you don't love. And it won't bring you time if you ain't got time. It don't bring you strength, baby, if you ain't strong. It won't bring you kindness if you ain't kind. Now there's a whole lot in life to be unsure of. There's one thing I can safely say I know. Well, out of all the things that finally desert us, pride is always the last thing to go. But that pride don't bring you love if you don't love. It won't bring you time if you ain't got time. It won't bring you strength if you ain't strong. It don't bring you kindness if you ain't kind. Now there's a whole lot of life that we're unsure of, and I wish you roses without the thorns. I hope you're safe from all life's storm. It's the last thing that I can't bring you love if you don't love. I can't bring you time you ain't got time. Can't bring you kindness if you ain't kind. Yeah, I can't bring you strength, baby, if you ain't strong. And I can't bring you love, love. I can't bring you time. Ain't got time. Can't bring your strength if you ain't strong. And I can't bring you kindness if you ain't kind.
Very nice. All right, we're going
Thanks.
to change directions here. We're going to go. Whoa. Mr. Michael Heaton.
Yes.
All right. All of you guys have written tons of songs. And was there ever one like that made you think that you were on the right track? Or are you still searching for it? What's yeah.
Well, there's been a group of them, I guess, that's
Right.
been sort of like, you know, that they, when I found out that people liked, like, my first CD came out, and then I found out when I would talk to people that everybody almost had their own single song that they liked off the thing, you know, which I thought was kind of cool. And I seem to play really well at weddings and funerals, so you know, it's like, it seems to be like I have a couple songs that keep making their way out into the world for weddings and for funerals, and but to me that's, you know, that's fine, you know, it's one of those things that. So as a song, I would say the very first song that I wrote for my first solo CD was a song called "So Here We Are," and that's one that seems to hit a nerve with people. So shall I play it? Is that the- okay.
Yes, please.
All right. I was trying to make it short, and now I got to tune again. Sorry.
Greg, say something.
Yeah. Loan me your guitar.
I just wish it was just me up here. This is just a lot of people. All this waiting around is killing me. I'm just ready to do something.
I think we all wish it was just you up here, Greg.
Yes. I'm not used to this. This is a little antsy.
Shall
Need
I
a hug?
censor myself for Batavia cable access?
Yes, please.
Okay, so all right, you'll know when I do it.
We're gonna do it after show with all the bad words, except for Greg.
Put on my shirt and tie, 'cause I gotta go to work. This job is killing me, but I got some bills to pay to feed the family. Credit cards and love may be the end of me, and I never saw it coming. Who'd have ever thought I'd come to this? 'Cause now I've got my boss's ear to kiss, and it's just not me at all. I wake up early, I'm the bird who gets the worm. I think I hate myself, 'cause I'm always wishing I could be somebody else. Things don't seem to work out quite the way I planned. Oh, I never saw it coming. Who'd have ever thought that this could be the best years of my life for the company? Just gave them all away. Sad songs and memories always get the best of me. It's not that they make me cry, they just make me wonder why. Giving up is what really hurts. I wish we'd learned that lesson, but it was our first mistake. We never got away, so here we are. So here we are. I look in the mirror and I can't believe my eyes. I still feel 17. But it looks like time is finally catching up to me. All grown up and I still don't know what I wanna be. And I never saw it coming. Every day I ask myself who I'm fooling. 'Cause every night at this bar is a class reunion, and we never get away. Sad songs and memories always get the best of me. It's not that they make me cry, they just make me wonder why. Giving up is what really hurts. I wish we'd learned that lesson, but it was our first mistake. We never got away, so here we are. So here we are.
So, Greg,
Yes, Noah.
I know you're itching.
I'm itching to
You're
play.
itching. What was,
New
was the
que-
first
new
song
question.
for you?
Give me a new question.
New question.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. What? Oh,
Just kidding.
yeah. What was the first song that you felt you were doing right?
Yeah, like Michael, there's been a couple where you feel like you're kind of on the right track and you've sort of are finding your niche and getting your little style together. Well, thank you. They like that. But this is one. There's a lot of those. No, there's a few of those. But this is one that that people seem to kind of gravitate towards, and it was. You'd be playing a party where you're usually ignored or something like that, and somebody would stop by and go, I really like that song. And it was not a cover song, you know. They'll always tell you how much they love the cover songs, but for someone to stop by at a party and say, I like that thing you're doing that I don't recognize is always a cool thing. Plus, for me, I'm not a prolific songwriter, and I'm always I'm begging, borrowing, and stealing all the time, and so to. Yeah, I think we all do. It's kind of the way to do it. But this was, I was driving to a gig, and I saw a sign for Marywood, and I didn't know what that meant or what it was like. Was it a little town? I was fairly new to Illinois. Was it a little town? Was it a hamlet? May I use that word? A little village? I didn't know what it was. But I saw the sign. I liked the name, and it gave me a little idea as I was driving, and so that was a cool thing to kind of have that little bit of inspiration. So this is Marywood. Marywood, do you think we could slip out tonight? Let's drive till the morning light hurts my eyes. I can't resist you. And Marywood, do you think you should undress yourself in front of me? It's been so long, you see. I can't resist you. I'm afraid you read me wrong. I only appear to be strong. I can't resist you. And I'm afraid you read me right. I drive half the night just to miss you. Just to miss you. I'm afraid you read me wrong. I only appear to be strong. I can't resist you. I'm afraid you read me right. I drive half the night just to miss you. Just to miss you. I think there is a murder next door. It's funny, that's what's on the CD too. I kind of drop down and do a little mellow thing like this, and then I just have somebody screaming and being stabbed in the heart right on the CD. I thought it was perfect, I really did. So Mary Wood, do you think we could slip out tonight? Let's drive till the morning light hurts my eyes. I can't resist you. I can't resist you. I can't resist you. Oh, thank you. Thanks.
Nice stuff.
Thank you so much.
How about you there, Kevin? You still searching?
I don't know the answer to that question.
No.
I don't think I learned to write a song yet. I'm working on it. I'll give you some stuff if you want, because that's
Please
what
do.
I came to do. But no, I think same thing. You get like groups of songs that come out pretty good, and then you drive for a while, and you get mad at yourself, and you kind of turn, and I don't know. They're having a better time than we are, just so you know.
Yeah, a lot better time.
Y'all should start hooting and hollering and drinking more, because they're having a way better time than we are. Do it for a second. Just get it out. All right, so my wife tells me I only write 2 songs. I write a dirty song and I write a song about drinking. Which is fair and it's fine, but I'm trying to get better at writing songs about drinking and dirty songs. So as long as we're doing that, I'll give you all the choice. There's probably a seminal song for me of my alcoholism, and there's a seminal song of my like dirtiness. TV is really driving me nuts tonight, and it's okay. So you just yell, like over here, dirty song, applause. Drinking song. Drinking song it is.
It's a good crowd. Good crowd. Yeah.
I like y'all.
Clean crowd.
I'm getting old. Y'all don't want to think about me naked. And I was telling Matt, you heard Jeff talk about that hole in Ottawa. People drive their cars down. Whiskey's burning brown. I'll take that Jeep in my backyard. Stack the back half full of photographs. Drive it down. And I don't care, there's all these old mixtapes and notes that I don't want around. Now I'm wondering, hey man, you think maybe Chad would give us money for a week or two? Stay drunk and stay in our rooms, 'cause still we have the same pain too. Way too long. These things are wrong, 'cause after all this week and all this calm, and I can't even write a song. Now I'm wondering, hey man, we've had some Bushmills and a six-pack, let's not kid ourselves. Was it her or the leaving itself? Does any of this talk help? Just fold back in on itself. Somebody can take the dog or leave the dog, and that's that. Yeah, you don't get your seat back. Just feel these foundations crack like spider webs of spun glass. So that I'm done, and I don't want to hear a contrary sound. Just a soothing tinkle, one more drink, 'cause Jay sets them down. It's around, 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 one more round. 'Cause they're lost, and this is what we find. Did I take too long? And is the orbit of memory too strong? 'Cause these hearts we won are now withdrawn, man. I can't even write songs. Hell man, does Jeff heard Jeff talk about it all in Ottawa? The people drive their cars down. I say we do it. She's crying in my head, and I used to love that sound.
Now, Dave, you've been known to write a couple drinking songs in your day, right? Not saying that you have to play a drinking song. Same question to you. Where did you feel like you were started getting on the right track?
I hope that when you write songs, I can only assume that you always want to write the best song you've ever written, the next song, always. And the song you're currently working on is better than all your other songs. At least that's how you want to feel in your own head. I think that since I know nobody really cares about my songs or buys my CDs or comes to my shows,
You do have CDs here tonight, though, right?
I have one.
Oh, okay.
I try to approach things where if I'm working on a song, I think, well, I want to play this in 5 or 20 years from now and just enjoy it myself on the couch. And that's all you can really hope to do. But I guess to answer your question, I was in a band in junior high called the Nasty Habits Band, and we used to play a lot of dances and stuff. And I have a church bulletin from a Catholic school dance that says, "Oh, and Friday night is the school dance with the Nasty Habits Band." It's one of my favorite mementos. So that happened a couple of times. So our parents put the boom down, and so we changed our name to the Mange. Yeah, that seemed okay. And our first original song in that band was called "Cheatin' on Me," which, looking back, what the hell did 13-year-old kids know about cheating on me? But so lots of songs like that followed, I guess. But maybe, good Lord, I think they're listening to my CD right now.
It's like conceptual art going on.
So anyway, my first CD, which is 20 years old, I guess this year, this past year, I used to record demos and pass those around and stuff. But my first record proper, I'll play a song from that. I've never had Steve sell this record here several records back. It's not that I'm not proud of it. It's got songs on it I still play occasionally, but they're, it's one of those. I have plenty in my basement, though. If anyone wants one, I'd be happy to. I have it on cassette too, by the way. But I was playing somewhere one time, right around when that came out, and a guy who's gotten to be a friend of mine, Chris Walke, who was a good guitar player, steel player, approached me. It's the first time I ever met him after a set, and he said, "What was that one song?" And he realized the song he meant, and I said, "Oh, that was one of my songs." He said, "No, not that. No, I have that on a compilation a friend of mine gave me." And it came to find out, we actually went out and sat in his car, and he played the cassette, because back then we made mixtapes, back in the early 90s. And my song had somehow made it onto his mixtape that somebody had given him, so yeah, that's cool. So I'll play that song now. It's called "Think About Everything." Sitting all alone in a little room for about a couple hours or more, fighting with some words and losing them, while reality is banging on your door. Did you ever see a bird in the winter looking for a worm in the snow? Should've went south, but he went against nature. He'll beat the odds or he's gonna die slow. You're walking and you're walking, just looking for the muse. You're in a tree and the limbs are kinda thin. You think about the song and nothing else really matters. You can't lose and boy, you'll never win. Did you ever see a wolf when he's caught in a trap? He chew his leg off just to get free. He'll probably die, but he knows that it's worth it. When the morning comes, he can't be seen. Think about everything that glitters. You think about the bottom when it's real, real low. God, I know. You think about a girl with the world in her eyes. Well, that's a lady that you're never gonna know. In the winter when the night is like a prison. In the summer when the night is like a dream. Think about everything and everything really matters. You try to make it all fit into the scheme.
you're singing like a little child, staring into space like an old man. It's not an easy thing to chew your leg off. Oh boy, you better do it while you can.
All right, folks. We've reached that time where we're going to take a short little intermission.
No, can I jump in though?
Oh, by all means.
I want to make a note because Dave, that was cool because I don't know it. I didn't know that song at all. But it's funny you say it's like 20 years old and like all the things
Probably
that
25 or 30 years old.
well, crap, you're old, but still.
Well, that's not nice.
What I'm trying. Well, I ain't nice. Anyway, but no, all the things that I really like about you are like intact. Like you this phrasing that's kind of like generous. I don't know how to describe it any other way, but like this cool phrasing and your sense of humor that's really dark and awesome. And yeah, everything's still intact. I think you've done it better now, but that was fun to go back.
You should see my liver.
Let's compare.
Well, on that note, we're going to take a short little break here. Please stick around. There's plenty more to come. We're going to draw some names out of a hat. We're going to ask you guys to ask some questions.
Yeah. Ouch.
Because, I can only ask so much. But give us just a moment. Please feel free to get up, walk around, talk to them. They've got CDs for sale. Thank you once again, BATV, for being here and helping out. Kiss the Sky for hosting this. Steve, you're the man. And we shall return. How you guys doing out there?
Dip.
That's good because the people here for the first half, oh man.
Yeah.
They were tough. Tough crowd. This is a much better looking crowd than what was here the first set.
You're scared of the faint-hearted.
Just a warning. This show might run late. We really want to give these guys a chance to play some songs.
That's real nice of the three of you that thought that was okay.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah. But we're gonna kick off this next little round with. I'm gonna go with Dave. Do you want to go first? Sure, you do. All right. So, what are you working on now? Is there anything? What's on the horizon? Any new songs? Ideas for albums? What's in the?
I've been writing some new songs lately. I'd like to do some. Every songwriter you talk to will say, "Yeah, I'm gonna start working on a record this winter. Should be out by the springtime. I'm working on a new batch of songs right now." Yeah. I'm like, when these guys were playing their songs, just to sort of keep me awake, I was thinking of new songs in my head.
Beautiful.
Tonight,
Yeah.
I wrote 2 songs.
It's the borrowing thing again.
And while we were on that break, I sent one over to Taylor Swift, and it looks promising. So I've got some new songs. I actually, as I said earlier about being lazy songwriters, the deadline always is helpful to me. And sometimes with certain gigs, you think, well, I'd like to have a couple new song or two for that particular gig. And this would definitely be one of those gigs. It's just a nice listening environment. And so I was working on a new song this week, and I finished it last night, the rest of the words. And let's just say it's still wet. It's still a little tacky. It's not even dry yet. It's so new. It's like when those Toll House cookies come out of the oven, and you want to eat one right away, but it's still kind of gooey. So if I get braver, I'll play that later. But I'll just play a different new song.
Man, what a setup.
That way you'll think I really was working on a brand new song. But I really was, and I might really play it later. Because while Greg's playing a song, I can run through the words of it in my head.
Interesting.
This is one of the more recent tunes, I guess, from this summer anyway. It's not too old, but yeah, I got a new batch of songs. This is called "Sweet in Song."
There's a voice ringing through the night, and the lightning, no mind it pays, and her clothes and shoes are soaked with rain, and she's falling away. So I traveled by trampoline, and the thunder right in my ear. I seen the nerve, it was raw, exposed. I can feel it from here. Sweet in the song. Now I'm digging a hole today, and he's driving with all he owns. He made a promise he could not make, but he wished it with all he were. And the lilacs, and they smelled like girls, and the moon was full of himself. We were singing, there ain't no grave. It beat watching the snowmen melt, and they're falling away unseen to a memory so sweet and dear. How can anything die in springtime? Whoa, man, I can see it from here. Sweet in a song. What about it is wrong? Sweet in song.
Thanks a lot.
Kevin, how about you? What's new?
Not much.
Not much? I heard, and this may be a rumor, that Meat Hawk is recording an album.
We are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like the slowest edit that you've ever heard, though. I have stuff, but I don't want to bring it out. And it's not like I don't want to do it. It's that I just would suck at it if I did. I mean, it would be. Yeah, it's true. I would. In words, and I'd screw it up. It's not good. I'll do newish.
Newish is good.
I write in like fits. I don't know how you guys do it. Like a bunch of songs will come out and they're all about the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
And they kind of resemble each other, but maybe not like sound, but like idea. They kind of come out the same way. I wrote like a whole album one time, and I sat down and it made some sense. And then like I wrote another album, and then it made some sense. And then now I'm like just writing about being old. You're laughing, but I am. Yeah, I know. Damn. And it's not like I feel old. It's just I feel older than I ever meant to be. I never expected to ever like get older than like 20. And then like for like the whole time from 20 to like now I'm 38. It's been like, I should be 20, right? Because 20 made sense. You could do anything. You could fall down. You got back up. It didn't hurt that bad. Now it's like all my stories involve like being in the middle of something I can't do anymore. Seriously, I'll sit and I have a drink with somebody. It's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm limping. Why are you limping? I'm like, well, the other day I forgot I couldn't jump bushes. Because I can't. The dog ran away, and I forgot that I can't jump a fence. So I tried to jump the fence, and now I'm limping. And that's what I write songs about, because that's all I know about right now. I'm glad you're laughing. It sucks. I got a memory of you asleep in the back of my car, and REM's playing. The volume I hoped might let you sleep. We're driving to Moab, 'cause I wanted to see Hooters balancing rocks, and I'm pretty sure still there's nothing there that you wanted to see. But that didn't stop me. Things like that never do. It's been some years now. I got perspective, I got some doubt. It sticks me still, scared of myself just like the years before. And old men shouldn't write songs when all we got left is advice and regret. Whether you heard it, you're just starting out, there ain't any use for it. That didn't stop me. Things like that never do.
Greg, do you have any songs about jumping fences?
I do, yes. Jumping fences, rolling around in the
What's-
grass. And,
What's inspiring you now? What's new?
cattle prod. That's what's inspiring me. That's right. I see two young fellows out there that are part of the. Everybody's been trying to come up with different names for the rhythm section of cattle prod, and I just call them the luckiest guys on earth, is what I call them.
They do get to play with me. You're right.
Yes, that's right. They don't care for that, but I like to say it. Justin O'Connell, who so profoundly put it. Wait,
Right there.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Damn.
It was. Were you here for Jeremy Keen's farewell show last time we were here? Okay. So it was Justin O'Connell who profoundly put it when Jeremy said he was leaving. Justin said, "Why can't it be Burner that's moving?" And so that's what I have to deal with.
He's just the only one that said that to you.
Other people were murmuring it, but Justin put it very succinctly and all that. And then Chad Watson, master of the bass and a fantastic singer. And a little bit of harp too. We're getting that blues harp in there, so that's been fun. So I'd like to do this for the boys. I'm gonna catch that southbound train. It seems that's where I'm better known. Hey. Gonna catch that southbound train. Seems that's where I'm better known. Yeah. Tell my mother and my father their baby boy is coming home. I'm coming home. When the sun woke up this morning, I said I'm gonna leave you where you lay. Yeah, yeah. But when the sun woke up this morning, I said I'm gonna leave you where you lay. I'm gonna pack up all my good things and make a little Dixie getaway. Yeah. Now get away. Hey. Hop down from that train. I'm gonna pick me a Georgia peach. I'm gonna hop down from that train. Yeah. I'm gonna pick me a Georgia peach. Well, it seems these Illinois women are just a little out of my reach. Catch that southbound train. Catch that southbound train. Catch that southbound train. Catch that southbound train. Look at it. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you.
Got some magic fingers there. Michael? I know last time I saw you, we did that show out in Yorkville, right?
Right.
And you were talking about you were doing like you're putting together an album by like writing a song a week, or you were talking about doing something like that.
Yeah, 10 songs in 10 weeks.
Yeah.
Which turned into a miserable failure. I got 2 songs in 10 weeks so far.
All right.
Well, 2 posted, so. Yeah, it was. Now it's stretched out to 10 songs in 20 weeks, so it's a little easier load that way. So. But I started thinking, while Dave was playing his song, I started writing a song. I started working on something here. I had the music all together in my head here, and I was like, oh, that's pretty good. And then Kevin said something about getting older, so I thought, oh, that's great. I've just finished a new one here, actually. I was wondering what key I was going to play, and I saw your capo there. I was thinking I might put a capo on my guitar. Oh, now I messed everything up. How's that sound to you guys? Yeah, if you tune the right string, it works. All right. I do this for a living, actually. But like many songwriters, you were saying writing in spurts and stuff. My main motivation for writing is so I don't have to get a job. So that's the main thing. So far it's been working. Cross your fingers. Taylor Swift game. Yeah, never mind. We'll talk later. All right. Here we go. Watching all the days go by, you stack up as you close your eyes like a dream. Steady ground you're standing on, turns out that it's shakier than it seems. It's turning into fact, and now you can't turn back. Memories are fading, time keeps on changing, time keeps on dragging on. Don't wanna show it, somehow you know it. Slip by and summer's gone, summer's gone. Digging deep, trying to make your way, losing sleep over things you say that you do. Not sure why you'll hesitate, not sure why you still got something to prove. When you've had enough, it's too late to grow up. Memories are fading, world keeps changing, time just keeps rolling on. Don't wanna show it, somehow you know it. Slip by and summer's gone, summer's gone. Memories are fading, world keeps changing, Time just keeps rolling on. Don't wanna show it, somehow you know it. Slip by and summer's gone. World keeps changing, memories are fading. Time just keeps rolling on. Don't wanna show it, but somehow you know it. Slip by and summer's gone. Summer's gone.
So there's a bunch of questions that have been sent up here. I'm not requiring you guys to play a song after these, but I would, it would be nice to talk about this stuff, and then I think we will, I'm going to let you guys go and just play some stuff that you just feel like playing. But one of the questions that I think is nice and I like, I'm actually going to combine two of them. Whoa. It's how do you get in the mood to write a song? Do you have any what's the word? Any certain way that you go about writing a song? Are there habits that you've formed? Certain things that you've done that you do every time you sit down to write? And yeah, I'm gonna send it on your way, Kevin.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I don't think you're ever really not writing a song. I mean, like when you start writing songs, it's like
Somebody's thirsty.
I am. When you start writing a song, I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
When you start, I said that like 3 times.
How do you finish?
I don't know now. No, once you start doing this, you don't really stop. Even if you're writing crappy songs, even if you're not really writing a song, even if nothing's really working for you at all. For me, I don't know. You guys tell me. There's always something going on. In fact, it'll make my wife really, really mad in the middle of like an argument that's heated and she really cares about. I'm going, that's kind of good. She says, I meant that. I go, I know. That's why it's good. There isn't a mood. There isn't a thing. You wind up with this like notebook in your head, and you just kind of put things away, and they come back when it's time. Same for you guys. I don't know how the hell anybody else does it. I just do it this way.
No,
Mike,
this is
you-
open for
Shall I answer?
discussion. Yeah.
Yeah, I pick up lines all the time. Just I'll hear somebody say something, and I'm like, oh, that's a great idea. So my new thing is like I got an iPod that like an iPod Touch, and I just got with the year 2012. So I hit the little voice recorder and I just say these lines, and then I'm always typing something on there. But they're always kind of filling up headspace for me, and I tend to sit down and write. I get really excited. I have a mix of once again the iPad's playing a big thing in it, but I have a mix of about 75 songs that I call my night driving disc, and they're all like Jackson Browne, John Hyatt, all these things. Some of the like just songs that have like crushed me at some point. And when I hear great lyricists doing their job, it's I get these pictures in my head, and I'm like, oh, now I have to sit down. I just feel it, like I have to sit down. But I also do. My wife will probably argue with this. She'll probably tell me that I'm not doing enough of this, but I do like to try to write a little bit of something every day. So that's just me. So
Yeah.
But I'm a strummer too. So just strum the chords, and then I'm like, oh, there's something going there too. I'm grabbing those lines. So.
Dave, your thoughts?
Doesn't hurt. Kidding.
I love you, Dave.
BATV.
That's not going to play on TV. Holly is saying no.
That's not a curse word.
It's not.
You know, musically, typically late at night, little snippet when you're playing your guitar. There's little tiny snippets of song ideas, and with all the technology at our fingertips, I still find it most convenient to consult the cassette player.
Wow.
Because you just gotta hit one button. I don't have to hook up a mic or any of that stuff. So I've got, but the problem is I've got, my friend Dave Nelson has the same problem. Piles of cassettes with ideas buried in them. And do you ever really get around to listen to those? Yeah, about once every couple of years. But so when you're looking for ideas, I'll mine through those. And same with lyrically, little tiny little lines or words come to you, and you write them on little scraps of paper, and you find them all over your house. And I keep them in envelopes, and I consult those when I need ideas, I guess. And that way, when an idea for a song comes to you, you can consult these. You know, it gives you extra. I don't know. It's just you consult the pile. But if I really need to finish something, because I think we all probably have lots of songs that are half written. And finishing the song is the biggest drain, because you get the burst of inspiration, but to finish a song is rough. And I find that 90% of the time I have to do that while I'm outdoors. I have to be walking and outside, doesn't matter the weather, cold, rain. Something about being inside or in your house, the trappings of your crap all around you, or the phone might ring. I just get outside and I start hoofing. And that's the best way. And sometimes I don't allow myself to come back until I've finished what I needed to do. So I guess that's my method. Greg?
Do I need to add to that?
Greg
I think
calls
you
me a
guys got
lot,
it
and
covered.
he buys ideas from me that
I
I
do.
don't want.
Those are the songs I'm not playing tonight. I will take a song any way I can get it. If it all comes to me at one time, terrific. If it comes in pieces, that's great. I am not proud. I will take it any way I can. John Hyatt talks about songs just being really fiction for him. I mean, he has an idea and it's just all fiction. Mickey Newberry, a great Nashville songwriter, kind of on that outer edge of Nashville, said for him it was all one song. It was all of his songs, although they were different, to him was all one song. And that makes sense to me sometimes. But for me, it's a discipline, and it's a discipline that I fail at miserably. If I don't sit down and pick up the guitar and try to do something with it, then usually nothing happens. So I've got to pick it up and try and actually sit down and I just prefer a notebook. I don't record anything. I just write down ideas. But if I don't pick it up and try, usually nothing happens. So I just have to do better at that. There you go.
All right.
Sorry to bring it all down.
Excellent question.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna kick another one to you guys, and then we'll bring back the music. But sure. You guys ever feel like you were born in the wrong time? Should you be playing music in a different era? This is one of the questions. I reworded it.
Who asked that question?
I don't know. Nobody wrote their names on these, really.
Sounds like a Tony Scott classic to me. It does, really does.
That's a good question, and I think that we complain about what's maybe popular music now, because there's crap, but there always is crap. It's popular music. Beyond that, and people tell me all the time, there's no good music anymore. It's like, there's so much good music coming out now. You have to look for it a little bit, but you could never even keep up with all the greats. Talking to Mike earlier about, I hear the commercials for that RDO, which is like a music sharing service, I guess. And on the radio, they always say there's 18 million songs now on RDO, and it's like 18 million songs. But there's tons of great new music out there. So, in answer to the question, I think this is a perfectly excellent age to live in, because the other thing is that you can distribute. None of us have found success, but you can distribute your music yourself. You can put out your own stuff. It's easy to record a CD now. So yeah, and there's a lot of good songs being written right now.
Anyone else want to speak on that? Are you comfortable with Dave's response?
No.
I concur with Dave.
Yeah, I think it's a great time actually for this, because if you want to build your audience, it's in your hands pretty much right now. It's like, I think of my music as 10 or 11 o'clock music, where you go have a couple beers or something like that, and if we get to sit around and tell a little story about it, you're into it. You know, you can like that's really cool. You know, it's like it's not the kind of stuff you're gonna hear. Drive time on B96 or anything like that. You know, so but that doesn't mean we couldn't write it.
No, not at all.
Yeah, but none of us up here are writing anything that's going to be like a hit. I mean, that sounds bad to say, but I ain't going to write a hit. You ain't going to write a hit. You ain't going to write a hit.
What? You speak for yourself, man.
Did you hear that southbound train?
Y'all are going to write hits.
Yeah, check it out.
I'm not going to write a hit. All right. Y'all are going to hit huge with Taylor Swift. Is that who we're talking about tonight?
Oh, I see.
I look at it different. I think it's easy to look back and say that, you know, I was born in the wrong time. But, you know, I'll tell you what, if I had a time machine, I went back 25 years, 30 years, I wouldn't play my song. I'd play the that I knew was going to make money. I would go back and play somebody else's song that they hadn't quite written yet, and I would make a ton of cash. And then I would come here and I'd write whatever I want, and I'd be an artist. That's all.
And that's how you make money.
Classic Trudeau. Classic Trudeau.
All right, guys.
Sorry about that S-bomb.
We're going to start back with Kevin because you're the only one who hasn't started out with the song first. But at this point in time, like, what are you feeling? What do you want to play?
I think we talked about my
Entertain
aging.
us. The what?
I think we talked about my aging.
Oh, okay.
You know, what we didn't get to earlier, and I really would have liked to, is my dirty songs.
By all means.
Bless your heart. Nobody ever claps when I talk about dirty songs. They're all like, no. But I write two songs. I write a dirty song and a song about drugs and or drinking, whatever it is. But I was gonna soften it. Crap. This is the first kind. And bad guy I am. This is how I proposed to my wife. I always think of you undressed, like a Polaroid we never took. And even if I seem underimpressed, do you know what I'd give for one more look? I often think of how you fold, arcing at the throat and hip. And if I'm wiser, yeah, I'm infinitely old. Mostly just too dumb to quit. I only think of you in metric or in Celsius degrees. Our two orbits not resembling concentric, the way our bodies seem to be. Oh, cruel world, I'd hope for a deeper point of view of you. Always think of you as wishing, like paper matte ashes or dried leaves. Maybe late, yeah, but dreaming of ignition. Do you ever dream of me? I can palpably remember. Or did I find it in a book? Our bodies dovetailed perfectly together. Polaroids we never took. Polaroids we never took.
Thanks.
Dave, what's on your mind?
What's on
Any
your
songs
mind?
that you want to play?
Oh,
Anything you want to treat us to?
which is it gonna be?
A special treat?
What's on your mind, Dave?
I had a whole song to think about this, but I was thinking about sports. Noah showed me a question. Yes. For the person who asked that question, yes.
I like that. I'll agree with that.
Which is weird because I think no.
I
think
threw
we should-
that one away, Chad.
Let's take it a little slow, but a little canoodling, I suppose I'm not opposed to.
He's not going to call
I play in a greasy swamp grass little outfit called Dick Smith. And somebody asked a question if Dick Smith was still around. Oh, we're around. It's just hard. Our rehab schedules conflict. But there will be a Christmas show in answer to the question. Day before the day before. Can I do plugs?
Yes.
It was a legitimate question.
This show is a gigantic plug.
For
That's,
who?
That's the whole point. For
Greg?
everyone. The musicians.
For Greg Berner's last CD, Prophetstown, which is
Yes.
available here for $15.
Whoa! Whoa! Don't forget the Cattle Prod single next Friday.
I'm not forgetting. I
it
was
is-
going to get to that.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Black Friday, 8 a.m., 7:30 p.m.
All right, this song is well for me. It's fluff. I don't write too much fluff, but I think it's a fitting time to play this song with the company I'm keeping up here, and we've all been well, not that we're fluffy so much, but we all are forced to buy groceries occasionally, and play lots of god awful gigs, and I was sitting. Watching a friend at one of these god awful gigs, and you know we all do what we got to do. I've played a few this month where it's just the 4 hours of cover songs. We all know that horrible gig, and sadly that pays. I mean here, you look forward to something like this. Although Steve said there was going to be tiny sandwiches and there wasn't, but it's okay.
It's upsetting.
And I was watching a friend play in this band, but the guys were selling it so much, and the people were just eating it up so much. Like he had written all these songs when, I was scrawling on a napkin as I usually do, and I made up this song called "Fish in a Barrel."
Yeah, I spent 5 days in a year thinking about one word. And I dropped that bucket of glass, but nobody heard. Hell, I didn't think a can of corn was enough to feed you. Till I seen that shiny boy spilling margaritas. He kicked that horse every night, and they all lined up outside, yeah, shooting them fish in a barrel. Oh, there ain't no shame, no shame. Down at the Stumble Inn, writing on my napkin. When I seen that whole cartoon, I could guess the caption. When the girl started to dance, I admit I noticed her. I sure did. Well, I guess that shiny boy really showed us. He kicked that ball in the street, and they all jumped to their feet. Oh, shooting that fish in a barrel. Oh, there ain't no shame, no shame. Apples in the fall, that's cinchy pickings. And it's hard not to grab a bite when you're in the kitchen. On the well-lit and beaten path of mediocre. When a man gives up his pride, he can't get no broker. A blind eye turn to the sun. Go on, squeeze your little gun. Shooting them fish in a barrel. There ain't no shame and no shame. Shooting them fish in a barrel. Well, there ain't no shame. It's a double negative. Whoa.
Who wants the next one? Greg? Michael?
I'll jump in.
All right.
It's a nice song, Dave.
That last line is great.
All right. Yeah, when I write that hit song, I'll have two guitars. This one will always be in tune. Yeah, well,
Another guy doing that for you. Could be me.
And
Greg, we're gonna hire somebody that can actually keep a guitar in tune.
Didn't think of
that's
this.
what we got here. On Dave's subject there, I'd like to mention that groceries purchased with money from playing music, though, actually taste better than money from a day job. So it's a true story.
Yeah, that music tuna is delicious.
Yeah. Oh, and also an artist's first obligation is to his stomach. So, all right, let's see. So, how about this? A song about the good times. Got a wine stain on your dress the night you smoked those cigarettes and threw up on the steps outside the prom. You were trying out your wings but couldn't figure out the things. You spread them out and slept out on my lawn. Supposed to be the best day of your life. Someone cleared the table up before you got your pie. I wanna know where the good times go. My parents knew just what I'd need, so college was the way for me. I thought that's how I'd be what I could be. If 5 long years was short and sweet, living like I'm on the streets. Now your pizza comes with my degree. Here's something that they taught me wasn't right. Just a set of rules to keep you down inside. Wanna know where the good times go. Heath quit school to join a band. Said that no one understands. Ticket to the top, yeah, that's the plan. Somewhere he misplaced his soul, lost his faith in rock and roll. He only talks about it now and then. Says everything they tell you is a lie. It's just an advertisement so they can catch your eye. I wanna know where the good times go. Well, everything they tell you is a lie. Just an advertisement to catch your little eye. I wanna know where the good times go. Where the good times go. Do that, man.
Mike, I haven't heard you say that all night. Michael, no?
I think he's sleeping.
You're not going to yell it for me? Oh, man. I told Mike this story, him and Steve, that I was playing at the Rendezvous right down the street, and a couple was out there watching me and had come to see me, and we really love you, and we saw you three years ago at this place, and we just really love it. And I said, you saw me 3 years ago, and you're just coming back. You loved it, and you're just coming back. And they said, well, we've just been really busy, but wherever we go, we tell everybody, go see Greg Bortner. And I thought, good, no wonder nobody's showing up. They're looking for posters of Greg Bortner somewhere. So I come in, and Mike does the Oprah thing, Bortner, like that. Anyway, that is a terrible segue into this song, but. I said I was a lazy songwriter, and so when you have 3 unfinished songs, you just join them together. It's the way you do it. Without a word, without a sound, I slipped into your hometown. Undercovers in the dark, I slipped in and I stole your heart. Stole your heart. And through a morning pouring rain, I found the trail of your broken name. Through the eyes of up above, I found you and I stole your love. Stole your love. Every page I turned, every sin I've earned, and every bridge I burned for you. She's got a way to move me, and she's got a way to soothe me, but it all goes wrong. She's got a way to feel me, She knows just how to heal me, but it all goes wrong. She's got a sweet little style. She knows how to make me smile, but it all comes down. She's got a way to please me, but she just wants to tease me, and it all comes down. Take me as I am, burning in the sand for you. And take me as your own, I'm cut down to the bone for you. And all my fears and all these tears for you. Lonely is the heart that only beats as one. I am blown apart, drowning in the sun. Take me as I am, I'm burning in the sand for you. Take me as your own, 'cause I'm cut down to the bone for you. And all my fears and all these tears for you. And all my tears and all these years for you. Lonely is the heart, lonely is the heart. Thank you. Thank you so much.
It is past 9 o'clock, but if you guys are okay, I'd like to send, there's 4 more questions here. I'm going to send them down the line. Take one.
Oh.
Randomly take one?
Well, yeah, just, take one, pass it down, and then if you guys would,
If y'all want to stay,
read,
I will.
read the question.
You all right?
Oh, if you guys are cool,
Go ahead if you gotta
I'd
go.
love them to keep playing. But
We're gonna take a question.
But take a question.
Without looking, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
What are you holding on to them for?
And Dave wants all of them.
Is this like Christmas? Can we take somebody else's or something?
Yeah, we'll get those.
Yeah. Does anyone have the popper? That's like the big game at the Giblin house.
The exchange.
Dave, I'm gonna have you start this out. And these
Television,
that
man.
is just not okay.
It's
These
after
questions.
time. We're good. Man.
These questions may not directly pertain to a song, but once again, feel free play something that's on your mind, or if it prompts anything or whatever. But Dave.
I guess I answered this question already earlier, actually. Do you remember the first song you wrote? Which would have been, again, when we were 13 years old, the Cheating on Me, I guess was the first song. Yeah.
That was enlightening.
Oh, I wish I could play it. That'd be great.
Sure would. Wish you had thought of that.
I remember the chorus was cheating on me. You've been cheating on me.
Yeah. That's a hit.
I'm 13 years old, and apparently you've been cheating on me.
Maybe it was like on a test or something.
Yeah, I think. Well, if you guys want to go down the line and answer the questions, and then play one more song for the people.
My question is to the group: what can a songwriter do if he or she is not a singer or musician? Can he bribe someone to perform his songs? And the answer is yes. You certainly can.
We're available.
Yes. You can.
Whoever you are, I'm available.
Yes, you can.
These guys aren't. They have a lot of integrity. I don't. Holler.
So mine is, what is your favorite song? And I can actually tell you that the greatest recording of all time is a Leon Russell song done by Willie Nelson on Shotgun Willie when he sings a song for you. That's
You're wrong. It's a case of you
Willie
every time it's recorded.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you listen to it. Right, go get it.
It's here.
Yeah, it's just Willie and Trigger, and he sings that song down to the point where he almost cried. You can almost hear tears in his eyes in the studio, and that song to me is the greatest. That's my favorite song of all time.
That's great.
Yes. I wish I could. I'm not even close. I saw Ray Charles play it, and I said, yeah, it's okay. You know, like it's Willie's version. I haven't heard it.
Yeah, Donny Hathaway had kind of a hit with it. Tony Scott, am I right about that? Where did Tony go? Okay.
Tony left. He's done with you.
I don't doubt it. Why
I
did
got
you
this
move?
question. I got what is the worst couplet you ever wrote in a song? And at what point did you realize it was bad? I've written so many bad lines. I cannot isolate a single bad line. There is things that come back now. Like every so often I'll play with guys. I have two combos. I play with Meat Hawk, which is Cattle Prod, which is Noah's Arcade. Three of us, the five of us up here, share the same rhythm section. But and like we do things every so often. There's a part where I mumble, like in almost every night, where I go, because I'm not really good with that line. And if we go farther back, I play with another combo, which is Small Shiny Things, which is the guys I actually, when I got married, these were my wedding party. Between the officiant all the way down to the guys that stood next to me, these are my friends. These are the guys that not that I don't love Meat Hawk, because I really, really do. I think they're amazing guys and they're amazing musicians. But for the last 15 years, I've had a set of friends, and they play because that's all I know. And they remind me on a pretty regular basis of the bad things I've written. In fact, before I'm not going to even tell you this. Before I got up here, Matt, is that you, Matt? You're all blurry as hell. We get up there, he goes, we're going to write a biography about you, and it's going to be called Paper Tigers, which is an allusion to a really, 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 really bad line I wrote. So thanks for that. I feel really bad about myself. I appreciate that. You got me. Yeah, a lot of bad songs. And at what point did I realize it was bad? Almost immediately. But the thing is, you don't write a bad line unless you got a better one, right? It's not like you go, I'm going to write a crappy line and leave it there. You write a bad line because you haven't got a better line. I'm trying.
All right.
Yeah, right.
That was a
Let's all
downer,
go
right?
slit
I
our
know.
wrists now, yeah.
I'd ruin that mood.
Well, guys, you guys want to close it out? Who'd like to start this round? Michael, have you started a round?
I don't know if I have or not.
I'm gonna let's have you start it.
All right, this will be just something for fun here. Drinking song. Yeah! I knew Kevin liked that. Also available on my CD, I'd like to mention as well. They're really good. I own over 1,000 copies of it, so I wouldn't lie to you. So. Well, I don't drink no bourbon. One time sick is one too many. And I don't like champagne, man. That hangover's too heavy. Lord knows I like to drink myself some beer. But now I like rum and coffee, a little sugar and some cream. Rum and coffee, baby, gives me sexy dreams. It never makes me cry. crazy and it always gets me high. Well, I drink rum and coffee till I die. I don't drink martinis, I don't like the glass, and I ain't tried no absinthe, 'cause it likely kill my ear. Lord knows I like to drink that Italian wine, but now I like rum and coffee, a little sugar and some cream. Rum and coffee, baby, never makes you mean. It never makes you crazy, and it always gets you high. Well, I'll drink rum and coffee till I die. Sometimes in the evenings when I'm talking with the stars, sometimes in the mornings when I'm sometimes in the bars, sometimes with Bunker, he don't care for none. Drink it with my baby when she says, you drink that stuff, give me some. I don't drink no Mad Dog, 'cause it turns my eyes blood red. I don't shoot tequila, 'cause it tends to spin the bed. Y'all, does anybody drink White Zinfandel? Why, when there's rum and coffee, a little sugar and some cream. Rum and coffee, baby, never makes you mean. It never makes you crazy, and it always gets you high. Well, I'll drink rum and coffee till I die. I'll drink rum and coffee till I die. I'll drink rum and coffee till I die.
Thank you. Who wants next? All right, Greg. Please.
I haven't used my tremolo pedal all night, so I think I will. Your red hair glistens in the sun. The way you move turns me on. Don't wake me from this dream. You turn and smile and touch my hand and whisper something I can't understand. Don't wake me from this dream. And crazy as it may seem, I've always had this lonesome dream. I'm crazy and just a little obscene. But please don't wake me from this dream. Stumbling home after dark, shortcut through the old city park. Don't wake me from this dream. A gunshot stands my hair on end. Say goodbye to my next of kin. And don't wake me from this dream. And crazy as it may seem, every night it's the same old dream. And I'm crazy and just a little obscene. But please don't wake me from this dream. Storm clouds looming up above. The mood fits me like a glove. Don't wake me from this dream. I seek shelter in an open space. Let the rain wash my sins away. And don't wake me from this dream. And crazy as it may seem, I'm only happy in my dreams. And I'm crazy and just a little obscene. Please don't wake me from this dream. Your red hair glistens in the sun. The way you move turns me on. Don't wake me from this dream. Don't wake me from this dream. Thank you. Thanks.
Mr. Trudeau,
What happened?
your turn,
All right.
if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not gonna tell any stories, but I think this is the best I've ever done. I found a heartbreak like a flower. They've been growing wild like weeds. And all I need's another hour. Another hour's all I need. Tattooed your name across my ribcage, so I don't forget the pain. And how the hell did I reach this age? Almost better, almost bright, almost sorry, and almost sane. can't remember. It's my love or yours. The cold days when the rain soaks through my skin. Doesn't matter anymore. And you reached down my throat, you pulled me inside out by a handful of my heart. And how was I the only person didn't notice from the start? At the ending was more Aesop than O. Henry. In the end, we tore apart. I can't remember. It's my doubt or yours. But in the summer when the sunshine takes my clothes off, doesn't matter anymore. Can I please forget that we loved at all? 'Cause memory's the longest road, man, and love's the longest fall. And as we pinwheel through the days, drift untethered toward the stars. That was my love. This is my heart. And these will be scars. And I can't remember. It's my doubt, yours. Late at night with your memory as my blanket, it doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter anymore. Doesn't matter anymore.
Big Dave Vermont.
That song was killer, Kevin. It was great. Didn't hurt too having that lava light background.
Nice.
For years, I've been waiting for that.
I've known Mike for years and years, bumping into him here and there, and I've always respected his stick-to-itiveness. No, that he's still out playing. But I've just got to know these other three fellers in the last year or two or so, and it's been a great honor and pleasure, and it's very inspiring to meet such talented songwriters out here. It's been a joy, and Steve and Mike having this record store. We want to also thank them for having this.
Thanks, guys.
I don't know where else we'd hang out in the daytime.
It's true. And they carry Dave Vermont's CDs, by the way, in the local section.
So that they do.
And Greg Burners?
Yes. And
Mike, you guys CDs here?
Mike.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Hell yeah, everybody but me, yeah.
And Noah has them here as well. So, sorry, Dave. How about a big round of applause for Noah Gabriel for hosting this thing?
If y'all don't know, man, Noah's the best writer up here, but
He put some time into this and came up with those questions and had kind of the format. It made it a lot of fun, Noah. So thanks for the work, my friend.
Thank you.
Yeah, Noah's got a new record coming out in a few weeks.
and then a few weeks after that.
Hopefully. Yeah, and probably like a week and a half after that.
Amazing.
Yes. Anyway, without further ado, so I'm most of all though, none of it would matter if y'all didn't come. So thanks for coming out.
That's right.
It's hard to get people out to an original music show. Don't we know it? I know it because none of my friends came. Again. Nelson's not really my friend.
Just a dude.
He's just gonna give me a ride home, I think. Anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and play another new song. Well, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and play that. That Toll House Cookie has firmed up a little more.
Right.
And, sink or swim, you know?
Do it.
Yeah. That, staring at that lava lamp, it just buoyed me. So, plus now, my girlfriend won't call me chicken. But this song's called Election Day. Thanks for listening.
A pickpocket Slim. You went to work in the bread line. And Big Face Sue, well, she bitched about all the sunshine. I got thin real fast. I couldn't tender the barbell. Well, your bed feels nice, but I'm laying on a marble. Slice open the fog, pocket the roach. There's a dog in the manger. Get off of my porch, yeah. Everybody dancing with the knives and scissors. Everybody hide your whiskey under the steps. Everybody shining like the moon in a puddle. Everybody bleeding till you're dead. Light in the head every dang time it rains on election day. Butternut squash, or pepper and honey. Take off the chill. Yeah, we burned all the money. I chewed on the bird, and I spit out the bullets. And I'm staring at the wishbone. I'm too scared to pull it. No, everybody sleeping with one eye open. Everybody driving with one eye closed. Everybody click their heels together. Everybody get in a line. See where it goes. Well, I pulled that shade. I'm staring down election day. There's a spider on the ceiling, an owl in the yard. Snap that tinder and feed it to the flickering flame. Thank you for listening, friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for Mr. Dave Vermont, Greg Berner, Michael Heaton, and of course the Kevin Trudeau. Thank you once again to BATV, and thank you to Kiss the Sky. I'm Noah Gabriel. We're going to bring Mr. Matt McCain and Jaime up here again.
Oh,
A
God.
big part of what we're trying to do here is to join musical forces and shine a spotlight on the local scene. And I'm guessing Jaime's not here anymore. All right. Matt is going to talk to you about the radio show that he hosts. Podcast.
Yeah, Jaime left. He's gone, and he had all my notes. That's okay though. So, this was awesome. Dave, we got to talk inspiration and lava lamps, for sure. Kev, one of my favorite songwriters of all time. That was really awkward, dude. The whole thing. But so I was supposed to tell you what was coming up with the Fox Valley Voice on Thursday nights at 8 o'clock on Sinister Radio, and you'd have to ask Jaime, so I can't tell you. But all these guys are played on Sinister Radio, sinisterradio.com all the time. Great artists. They're all in here except for Kevin. His last album sold out of here, and I think in 1993 or something. I brought him the envelope the other night. No, that's seriously. Like, I brought him an envelope from his last album that sold from here in 1993. No, that's not true. But Thursday nights, 8 o'clock. If you listened last week, thanks a lot. The podcast will be up. Greg Berner live in studio. Awesome stuff. You don't want to miss it. All I can tease you on, though, is December 20th, there's going to be Sir Noah Gabriel joining us in there. So check it out, Sinister Radio, Thursday nights, 8 o'clock, Fox Valley Voice, all local, all the time. And if you don't make it before then, I don't blame you. But if you're not listening on the 20th, you're going to miss it. I'm excited. Noah Gabriel. Another hand for all these guys.
And our good friend Chad Watson, he plays bass for 3 of the 5 guys up here. He'd like to say some words about this event. So here's Mr. Watson.
Don't be scared, Justin. It's okay. No, I just wanted to say it's this is a fantastic event. It's great to see these guys, and I've been lucky enough to play with the majority of them on stage. Michael, I've never played with you, but I'm sure it'll happen at some point. I'm just guessing, right? I've played sessions with Dave back there, just random things, and of course I've followed him around afterward and been like, hey, you need a bass player for a record or something? You know, come and find me. I get to play with Noah on a regular basis. I play with Greg, and I play with Kevin. I don't know where he went. He's somewhere. But these guys are all fantastic songwriters. They're great at what they do. It's wonderful. They communicate things that it's a great treat for me personally to be able to be that guy that gets to play bass for these guys when I get the opportunity and when I get the chance. And I write songs on my own sometimes, but I am scared like crazy to be like, hey guys, here's a song, because I have to spend time with all these guys. And you got to witness all that tonight and see them play and do what they do and do it as well as they do. And I think that that's great. And anytime somebody sits around and tells you that there's not enough music in your backyard or somewhere where you can't go see it and there's somebody creating something, yeah, well, laugh that off and tell them they're wrong, because you guys spent the evening here and you got a good shot to hang out, spend good time with guys that do what they do and they do it well. So please put your hands together for these guys. They're great. They're fantastic. I'm just lucky enough that I get to play with them, so it's a good thing. So that's all I wanted to say. Sorry.
And don't forget, their CDs are all for sale here. So, you know, if you feel like you've got too much money in your pocket, you can dump it off on them. Good night, everybody.
Catch that southbound train. It seems that's where I'm better known. Hey. Gonna catch that southbound train.